Double feature today. Ugh, there we go. You know it's getting bad when I call 9:30 late. God damn it, I'm turning to my parents.
It's late-ish.
Late-ish. But I'm thinking, 9:30, man. I'm gonna be all bummed out if I go to bed past 10.
Loser!
I know. Let me file my taxes and read the newspaper. Anyway, so yeah, this is my first Rifftrax Live. I've seen it in theaters anyway, and I've been meaning to watch one of these forever, and I keep putting it off / keep forgetting it's happening, and then I don't end up seeing it. I was like, fuck. But I made an exception for this one because it does call back to my favorite childhood series, crappy Japanese monster movies. Oh, I mean, like, as far as review goes, this isn't gonna be much reviews, but more like reminiscing and just chit-chatting, because how can you really review a riff track? Other than the fact that if you're watching a riff track, you know what you're getting. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, 99% of the time.
Well, yeah,
funny.
I mean, you got like 1,000 jokes over the course of an hour and a half. Not all of them are gonna stick, but the ones that get like a laugh get a huge fucking laugh.
Yeah. Oh God, you were just having. We were watching with a couple buddies. We were all just having a field day with this one.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. It's funny because, like, oddly enough, this is like the only crappy kaiju movie I did not see growing up. I had and still have every single Godzilla movie ever made, most of which in VHS.
I used to have a few of them myself. Remember I had Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
Godzilla in 1985.
Yeah.
Godzilla 2000.
Yeah. I got that one. That was like first one I got on DVD.
Yeah.
I remember I was obsessed when I was a kid, like absolutely obsessed. I actually had to go through when I moved out. I had to go through under my old like childhood bed, and I found all these ridiculously crappy like Godzilla toys that I kind of had to force myself to throw away because I got hit by like waves of nostalgia. I don't think I even threw most of them away. I threw them in a tub and I sent them off to like get stored at my parents' house in New Hampshire. I said, sure, we got a basement, we'll take it. I said, sure, take all these things I will never use again.
On that topic, I think you just got another dose of nostalgia after the credits.
Oh yeah, because like after the credits, they show like some of the fan stuff, like the fans and stuff, like waiting in line, and one of them had this old Godzilla toy, and I realized like I had that exact toy
of Mothra
as a kid, and I remember he pressed this button and made this horrible, like irritating, like radio transmission sound. And the funny part is I actually saw that in a store recently at a vintage toy shop in San Jose, and I was this close to buying it. I don't know. It's like, honestly, did you watch anything like old like Japanese monster movies growing up?
Well, I mentioned those ones that I owned.
Well, I mean, like, but I mean, I just watched though. Like, you didn't have like. I had like me and my friends were obsessed with Godzilla growing up.
Yeah. I watched part of the American re-release of the original. Like saw it on TV once. I think I remember I saw part of Son of Godzilla.
Oh my God. Yeah. Not as bad as Godzilla's Revenge. I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
I have not.
I think it's called like the worst one ever made. And for this high incredible standard that Godzilla movie set, that's kind of saying something.
I do remember though. I had like one of those giant Godzilla toys, I think.
Oh yeah, I had a couple of those too.
Yeah.
I had quite a few of those. See, like the funny part is like when you guys were talking shit about the newer Godzilla movies, like Godzilla's barely in. I was like, you've seen a Godzilla movie before, right?
That's what they were saying.
Yeah, and like that's kind of what happened in this movie too, where like Mothra doesn't show up till like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's like yes, just like every other Toho movie.
So that's kind of like I don't know. It seems pretty true to form to me. Godzilla doesn't show up to like forever, and then eventually he's just a fucking cock tease. Oh my God! But no, this was I had a fucking blast watching this. I get to the point where like I get tired from laughing, so I just kind of like okay, I gotta power through this. Happens when I watch a lot of Mystery Science Theater. Is like I almost just get too tired. Like remember when the jokes like I kick big laugh out of you?
Oh God, there were just so many I can't remember. I just remember the one we were laughing at though was this one part where it's just like, it's near the end where like they're hearing these bells, like the bells, they sound just exactly like the girls when they're singing. It's like, well, it might sound exactly the same as if they both make out an audible noise, then yes.
Audible noise perceptible to the human ear, then yes.
Like, and they're just constantly joking about that. It's like, Where it's like, oh, the girls are singing. Wait, no, that's bells. Do I hear bells? Oh, wait, no, that's just the girls.
Oh my god. It's like it's looking back at these movies, I was like, I don't know why I liked them. I think I just like the giant monster suits because they're terrible movies.
Yeah.
They're terrible, terrible movies.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of the other one. What was the one with the giant turtle again?
I'm drawing a blank. Which
Gamera? No, not Gamera.
Oh yeah, it was Gamera because it was the part where they showed like this newspaper flash. He goes,
yeah.
News flash, Gamera confession, not real friend of children. Breaking details inside.
Yeah.
I think Gamera was actually the first Mystery Science Theater one I watched. Yeah. Actually, I own that collection on DVD.
Okay. But that was the turtle one, right?
That was the turtle one. Gamera was the turtle. I remember watching I watched most of those crappy ones too. I went like. Every fucking week, I would go to Hollywood Video. Yeah, you remember that fucking store? And I would look out for the newest, crappiest Godzilla or Gamera or fucking whatever movie I could, Rodan, whatever. I would track it down and I would watch them obsessively. Every time, I don't remember the name of the store, but there's this crappy video store that was in, I think it was at Oak Ridge actually. They used to sell all these in VHS. And I would go there every weekend and I'd get it, like, every time I'd get a new one. I was so excited every fucking time. There's actually a great story. I don't know if I've told you this one. Where I was on vacation with my family at a ski resort in Kirkwood. And I brought Godzilla 2000 with me. And I was watching the movie with my mother. We kind of had a family tradition of watching that. It was like how we bonded. But there was a part where, and I was like, I don't know, 8, 9 at the time. And there's a part where, like, the main character looks at her and goes, "A nice try, asshole," or something like that. And I turn to my mom and goes, "Mom, what's an asshole?" And my mother, God bless her, didn't want to say that was a bad word. She didn't want to feel bad or, like, encourage me to say it more. So he goes, "Oh, an asshole is a kind of a jerk." It's like, oh, okay. Not knowing in my brain, I'm thinking, oh, I learned a new word today. So we go out to dinner that night. And don't get ahead of me. I'm sitting next to my older sister, and while the waiter is standing right there, taking our order, I proceed to loudly turn to my sister and say, "Hey, you want to know what asshole means?" And the waiter got bug-eyed and just like, what? My mother was laughing so hard. She still tells that story to everyone she meets.
I almost had an instance like that where I remember I was talking to a friend's mom about South Park, I think. And, no, because I didn't
Did you talk about Kyle's mom? What?
No, I was talking about, I can't remember, it's called one line. I think it was the one where it's, Kyle ended up killing Kenny, one of the Halloween specials.
Which one?
Now, the thing is, I didn't swear, but one of the words I didn't know as a swear, that was the Halloween special where he became like a zombie.
Okay. Well,
and so Kyle, like, chops him up with a chainsaw. He's like, and this, I remember, I was like, "Oh my god, I think I said, like, oh my gosh, I killed Kenny, I'm a god bastard." I was like,
you can say goddamn, it's okay.
No, that's how I said it as a kid.
Oh.
Because I didn't swear as a child.
Oh.
So when I said, I was funny, just like, I was censoring damn, but I didn't know bastard was a swear.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
To be fair, bastard is not that bad of a swear word.
True.
Holy fucking shit, Mom! Which happened to me in my later teen years. Or like my dad wondered where he got the potty mouth from. He'd blame my mom. He blamed my mom. Really, it was Xbox Live. where F-bombs and N-words reign the land. I wish I was kidding about that second part, though. It was really bad back in the early days.
There was a very big Nancy boy epidemic back then.
Nancy boy? Fuck. Is that what your kids are calling it now? The fuck?
That was the only N-word I could think of to make it funny.
Nancy boy. What a colorful word to describe racism. Racism. What whimsy.
Could you imagine if that was the word? It's like, "You're such a Nancy boy." Well, they probably did say
Except
that.
you,
but
Nancy, you're fine.
Yeah, you're a Nancy girl.
Thanks, Dad.
That being said, I'm pretty sure they did use another word and substitute a Nancy boy.
Perhaps. I don't question the weekend hobbies of Patrick Stewart.
Oh, that'd be... Damn it, now I want to hear him say that! Yeah. So, shut up, Wesley! Shut up, Nancy boy!
Yes, sir. Oh, my God.
I remember...
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, God.
Yeah, like, did you watch Mystery Science Theater first, or you watch Rifftrax?
I watched a little bit of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, you're not a big fan?
Never got much of a chance to watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, you brought some of my DVDs you want to like use box sets.
I think they got some on Amazon and Netflix, too, also.
I'm sure, yeah, they got some.
Oh, no, they've been putting it on Hulu now.
I know they got some, but they always, like, miss the ones I like.
Yeah.
Which has always been annoying, because I used to go, like, on evenings. Actually, this is a fun little hobby I used to do. I used to go down to my family room back in my old house, and I used to grab Captain Crunch. And I would sit down and I would watch Mystery Science Theater while eating Captain Crunch in the middle of the night, and then I would pass out on the couch until morning. Like a sugar coma. Oh, those are good times.
Yeah. I just wish I could have saw the MST3K reunion show they did last month.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
What's your favorite riff track?
Oh, God. I'd say probably the Plan 9 one.
I still gotta watch that one. I gotta catch up on a lot of riff tracks. I've watched a lot of Mystery Science Theater, but I haven't watched a lot of riff tracks. Mostly because I don't want to go through the pain in the ass process of setting that up. Yeah.
Now, admittedly, I think for the reason that was like, I liked that one so much was because that was like one of the first ones I saw.
Yeah, there's a little, what's bias there, yeah. I'm sure.
Manos one's really good, though. That had...
yeah, the Mystery Science Theater one, that is pretty good, too.
Yeah. Manos. Hands of Fate.
One of the worst movies of all time. You know, like, I think even, like, back in the Mystery Science Theater days, the characters kept coming and goes like, look, I know this one is really bad, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, because, well, the funny thing was, I'll explain to me, is, like, a lot of that wasn't necessarily scripted, I think.
Probably, it would not shock me if it was
because they said this was not a matter of, like... Well, maybe some of it was. They said, like, this is not a matter of, like, making bad movies funny. This is you sitting through other people who are suffering through this piece of crap.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what's the
like,
appeal. Like, well, especially with Rifftrax, a lot of the appeal is it does feel like you're sitting on the couch with a bunch of guys and you're just making jokes.
Yeah.
Although one thing that... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was like, no, you first.
I was like, although one thing I noticed whenever you bring out something this up with, like, friends and stuff like that, is you got people that get in a weird competition with the people on the screen and try to out Rifftrax the Rifftrack guy. Part of me finds that really irritating. So, like, no, the comedians are already on the screen, guys. You're not as good as them. Stop.
That being said, that there's still some moments where we get some good, just like add-ons to them. Like
I'm sure, and like every now and again it's fine. God knows you and I riff off movies all the time, but it's kind of like, I don't know. To me, it's like, okay, one or two is fine, but I'd rather listen to the other people do it. Yeah. This is not your stand-up hour.
Yeah. On that topic, though, I remember Chris and I, we tried to do, I can't remember if I told this, we tried to do a Rifftrax for Season of the Witch.
Actually doing Rifftrax is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't envy them in that position.
Yeah. But the thing is, we only did like 10 minutes, but we actually got some pretty good jokes in there at the beginning, and I was surprised.
Well, yeah, probably what I can do for the first 10 minutes, then stretch it out for another hour and a half.
Yeah. Like, favorite bit, though, was... I was actually proud of myself for this one. Was, there was a bit where, like, it was happening during the Crusades, and someone was like... And, like, the Crusaders are going like, we shall pull the infidels from this land. And I went, hey, that is their word.
Nice. Like, problem is, like, but they don't tell you with a lot of this stuff, it's like, these are meticulously written. Yeah. Like, goddamn, they're written. They're carefully planned out for every, like, second. Like, if you can just come up with all these jokes off the top of your fucking head, that'd be amazing. Yeah. But it's like, no, this takes a lot of coordination, a lot of planning. Oh, yeah. And it's like, I don't... Good fucking luck, man. I don't have the patience for that. I mean, I kind of used to. I did the Reddit reviews for a long time, and I keep meaning to go back to it. It's more just laziness / lack of technology I have at the moment, and...
Wait, for what?
For, you know, the interviews I did a long time ago? Problem is, like, it would take like hours to days to write a script.
Yeah.
And then it would take hours to weeks to edit film it all together. Just gigantic pain in the ass.
That reminds me, did you ever finish The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
No, I tried. I tried like 3 times, and every single time my laptop crashed at some point, and I have to start all over again. And after the third fucking time, you know, you get a little discouraged.
Damn.
Not to mention, I lost the script. So like, oh fuck, now I'm working blind.
Yeah. Damn, and I was so happy that one crack I made.
I know, like maybe one of these days I'll finally get around to it again. But I right now it's like it's not.
See me with short hair again.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh god, was that long ago?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think it was literally at the point right when I started to, like, right before I started to grow it out.
Yeah, I know. I remember I showed my girlfriend at the time that video, and it's like, I like the guy. I like the other guy. She was sweet. Oh.
I'm so sorry. I stole the thunder.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't have many nice things to say about my last ex. I can say nice about the other ones, but there's always that one.
Yeah, plenty of nice things to say about a brother, though.
True, me and your brother are still bros. We actually still play Xbox Live every now and again. He's our DM, actually. Which means I still have to talk to her every now and again, which kind of sucks.
Yeah,
she's not watching this.
Yeah. It's like, hello? Hello.
She's married now, actually.
Oh, yeah, he told me about that.
Yeah. I'm not bitter. Anyway.
It'll be awkward brother sees this one, though.
He doesn't watch these.
Yeah, Pixel one day. What the fuck you say about my sister?
Honestly, he'd kind of be on my side.
I think it just let out the sound of Mothra.
I got Mothra. Nice transition back to the movie. Mothra was one of those characters I like. It was insanely popular for whatever reason, and it always bugged the shit out of me. He's like, you're
bugged.
Ow! But I never understood, like, this is always one of the monsters that always beat Godzilla for some reason. I'm like, fuck you! It's a fucking moth!
What was that other crack in there? It's like if only we remember what they were attracted to. It's like that one phrase.
Like moth, it's, you know, lure women in like a moth to a church bells and a giant poorly drawn symbol on the ground. Oh god! And I didn't even like the part in the movie where like he's in like the cocoon and it looks like a pair of ball sacks. It was like,
wow! Brings you meaning the term mothballs.
Well, that wasn't the part that it was the line that you missed because you're talking with your friends. But the part where like they're lighting up the cocoon with like their ray beams. It goes, oh, this is the part they don't show in kaiju movies, like stroking the scrot or something like that.
Yeah, what was her plan B? Bringing the kid to swiftly kick it?
Oh yeah, gotta get all the testicle jokes in there all at once.
And so I just went Krav Maga.
Boot to the head. Anyway,
the Krav Maga thing's another kind of in joke.
I'm sure it is.
Between me and some other friends, because a buddy of mine told me what he and his friends used to do while they were taking Krav Maga was at random points they were in high school. You know, like during like breaks and recess and whatnot. Then it's like occasionally just go scream Krav Maga and kick each other in the balls.
You have interesting friends, Grant. Then again, who am I to talk?
Yeah, I mean, hell, I'm your friend.
And I'm yours, so what does that say?
We're gonna have an interesting life.
Way ahead of you, dude.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the Spider-Man penis story?
No.
Well, strap in. So for the loyal viewers here, and we're clearly not talking about Mothra at this point. Yeah. I
think I should hear this, but I need to hear it again.
Okay, so I do kids' birthday parties on weekends. For those who don't know, and like the first, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks into the job, I'm just gaining my bearings.
I remember it now.
Right.
Keep telling, because I fucking love this story.
All right, so and I tell every time someone goes, it's like, how bad can it get? I tell them this story, and every time I get the same horror laugh, like oh. But anyway,
thank you, Rob. Thank you, Robert Williams.
So there's this place in Sunnyvale I don't want to name because I don't want to get sued. Where like they hire us all the time. We go in there. Probably close to random memory. Hold on, be right back. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, so back to the penis story. So anyway, there's this place in Sunnyvale where they let us go in, let us set up for a bit before they bring the kids in. It's a great place. I love working with them. But the first two, was that me or you?
That was me.
Okay. But the first time, I'm still getting used to doing shows, like, so I'm kind of nervous, and I'm dressed up as Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man costume is tight in every conceivable way, and you do what you can. Especially in my case. You wear multiple layers, try to, contain everything. But there's only so much you can do. And so far I haven't had any issue with it until I get to this party. And I'm nervous. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. I got this. And they bring the kids in. And to this day, I still remember this kid's face. I can see it as vividly as I see yours right now. And the kids start sitting down, and in, I swear, almost slow motion, one kid stands up, points, and starts saying, yelling, not saying...
It's a cat.
He did not say there's a cat. There is a cat right there. Okay, that's what you got. There's a kitty.
It's Grumpy Cat. After a Slim Fast diet.
He's like, well, penis story, fucking out of here. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna tell the other story. But keep ruining my rhythm, Grant.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, now I gotta ramp it back up again. So, this kid comes in, and he sits down, and he stands up, he starts pointing, and he starts yelling, not saying yelling, at the top of his lungs, I can see your penis, over and over and over again. And I remember, like, he's going, I can see your penis, I can see your penis, I can see your penis, I can see your penis. And I am fucking, like, I am panicking. Because, like, I can't say anything that won't instantly get me fired. Because two thoughts immediately pop into my head. The first is, well, then don't look. And the second, more aggressive thought in my head, go, well, it's bigger than yours. But you can't say that to a 5-year-old. Because then they sue you for harassment. So I'm just biting my lip. I'm just ignoring it. I'm thinking if I just ignore this kid, if I just keep doing what I'm doing, he's gonna eventually stop. But he just keeps yelling, I can see your penis, I can see your penis. Like he discovered America. Like he had discovered some monumental landmark, which, to be fair, that's a weird thing to brag about.
I give the Washington Monument a bit of a complex.
Bitch, I was the model. Anyway. I bet this isn't where you thought the Mothra review was gonna go today. Talking about my penis. Okay. Anywho, so I'm just ignoring. Finally, the parents step in. It's like, okay, you can't say that anymore. Stop saying that. It's like, okay. It's like, finally settle down. I keep doing my show, and out of the middle of nowhere, I hear this phrase: butt fungus. Look over. Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing the show. Butt fungus.
Oh, my throat.
Like I was like, okay, just ignore me. We'll stop eventually. Keep doing the show. Butt fungus. And if you look in here, butt fungus. And he did that at random intervals for the entire rest of the show.
Oh my god.
And he was so proud of it too. Because he came up to me after the show and said, hey, I was the butt fungus guy. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I remember you. Well, I'm thinking in my head, I will kill your whole family.
To be fair, the family did stop him the first time.
I know. But I'm going to steal a line from Patton Oswalt where like the most I could think of was, soon I'm making a box. You won't see it. until you're inside of it.
And then you'll be delivered to Brad Pitt. What's in the fucking box?
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what? Where did, what? Sure. For those who cares, I actually do like kids. I want to point that out. This is just one of my favorite stories to tell people. And as you can tell, I'm slowly working into a comedic routine. Oh, God.
Holy hell.
So, to wrap things up, Mothra was a really fun time. And it's playing on Thursday, isn't it?
No, it was last Thursday.
Oh, okay. So, I guess you're straight out of luck then.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But you got some good laughs at it. I get some stories.
Gosh, they were on the top of their game. It was just so freaking rapid fire.
Oh, yeah.
And just like, oh God, they just made, what's the other ones? The, hello!
Like, problem is, like, a lot of the Rifftrax jokes, it feels like kind of like one of those you had to be there kind of things.
Yeah.
And it's hard to, like, transcribe them any way else.
Yeah, because without the video, there's, like, no context for a lot of it.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to see it.
Yeah.
That's why it's difficult. That's why, like, whenever you review it, you don't really review it. You just talk about your experience with it and then get nostalgic as shit about it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what we've done. So, yeah, that was fun. Back to the regular schedule. What do we got? War Boys, Ben-Hur, and Hell or High Water if I can make time for it.
Oh, we are making time for that motherfucker.
I don't know, man.
Because
Ben-Hur really takes priority.
We need to review the indie movies that are getting good stuff. Remember what Snowpiercer did for us?
True, but also the zombie movie we didn't do very well either.
Zombie movie?
Remember the one with Christopher Lloyd? Marty, you forgot your plot device.
Yeah. Yeah, Dead by Dawn.
It's indie movies are really kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, really Dead by Dawn, just...
Yeah, like, I mean, trust me, I've looked into, like... We'll have some indie movies that get great reviews, other ones that get no reviews. So really, it's like it's a crapshoot.
Because thankfully, Snowpiercer was one of those movies where like it became kind of an underground, like it became a sleeper hit.
Yeah. Well, it's based on comic books, so that helped. Yeah. You know what our most popular review is right now? Ghostbusters. Irony.
I'm not surprised. It was
with our review that's almost as long as the movie.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. So, yeah. You got anything else to add?
Nah, not really. There's not much more to say. Just these are always a good time. If you ever want to see them, obviously go to rifftrax.com. They got stuff either with... It's pretty cool. Like, basically, like I said, they basically just make fun of these movies, for those who don't know. And they usually either have, like, the videos with the commentary already in it. They have the live shows. Like, there's so many live shows. Or sometimes you just download the audio track and sync it up yourself.
Yeah.
Which is a pain in the ass sometimes.
I don't doubt it.
That's why I'm glad they got that new app, but then I feel like, well, once you sync it, it feels like you're missing out on some of the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I can't say, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I'll probably be back in the next day or so. I don't know. It depends if I can wrangle up for what in the near future and try to balance it out with the 50 other things I want to do. So, my life! Bye, guys.
Bye.